We're doing now Be'ez Hashem Yisborach pesachim Daf Hey Amud Aleph, and we're starting by Halacha Hey. Oid Amar Rabbi Yehuda Shtei Chalas Shel Toida. There were two chalas of Toida. Toida had 40 chalas, and 10 of them were chametz. So he took two chametz chalas of Toida, psulos, that they were possible. The Gemara is going to explain why did it become possible. They were put on the roof of the gazebo. They had like around in the Harabayas. They had benches, and the top of that had a roof, and that was called its taba. The roof of that gazebo. It's benches open that has a roof on top. It's like bleachers when it has a roof on top. When they're both on the roof of the taba, then everybody knows you can still eat. Then you cannot burn yet. You cannot burn yet the truma. That means it's already 11 o'clock and everything has to be burned. He says that there's a difference between chul and truma. Truma, you can eat an extra hour. So the Gemara, really they were kosher. So why is he say it means what happened? It happened that they forgot to shech the zevach. So that's the story. They had certain breads of toida that were nigdish l'shem toida, but they didn't shech the carbon on them. So now we can't do anything with them. So for the Gemara, I understand. That means it's possible. You'll be fodder v'yochel. What's the issue? Just let it. If you didn't share the carbon on it, it can always be nifda and eaten. So why do you say it's tulus? Rav Chulya, he has chul in front of him. Lo eichel, and doesn't eat. But amit yivdu v'yochel means, what are you talking about? You're right. Okay, so you had in front of him chalas toida, and they forgot to shecht it. So it's still laying there and waiting for a toida to come. And you're right, if you want, you can redeem it, and you can eat it, no problem. But who's interested in redeeming it? You have chuln. Who's interested to redeem it? Nobody's interested to redeem it. So that's the problem. So that's why you just leave it on the roof of the tztaba, and then it's good for a simon. Tell people when they should start burning the chametz. Rabbi Amar Psudasoyu, Neshahin Me'amayan Lohavit the same Nechamet Shabbat he said a different shot. What happened was that the 14th day, people were in a big hurry, everybody brought their toidas, and since they did the job such a big hurry, because it has chametz, so they have to do it before they have to bring it very early in the morning. They can still eat the chametz. And since they do such a rush, so one of the bloods gets spilled, and that becomes puzzle. So these breads that became puzzle, you put them on the roof of the tztab. There were two cows that were plowing in Yerushalayim. It was a simon for people to know that they can still eat chametz. And then they took away one cow, they knew you can't eat anymore, and you don't have to burn yet. Or the second cow, you knew that you have to burn. Isn't the Yerushalayim a place where you don't have malacha erev Pesach? So how can a cow plow? And for the Gemara, nearest to Choshes, it wasn't really plowing. It just looked like it was plowing. Istan etana shnei neiros dot. There were two candles burning. Istan etana shnei sadinam. There were two. They hung up two linens. That was a simon. On a pinchas like pri. Man don't stay parish neiros b'choil. It's the din of Shabbos. Shabbos, they use this. If Erev Pesach was Shabbos, they hung up two clothes, maybe drapes or something. They took off one. They knew that's already you can't eat, and the second one, you knew that it's already over. You cannot. You have to be mevar the chametz already. Shabbos you can't be mevar, but it means you cannot not even have enough of it anymore. Why didn't they make it the kia? It means that they should make it below. The first kia, we know that you have to stop eating. The second kia, you have to start burning. People think maybe it's a blowing for a talmud, because the talmud also needs the kiyas. The talmud shachas tosh ben abayim, is calcul. They won't know. They think that it's for the talmud. So maybe also people won't stop working. They'll think it's for the talmud. It's only once in a year. So it's not a good idea to be misaken at kia. The more asking a question, Lama, why truma you can eat another hour? Make it the shasa. Here, since it's a kedusha, they don't want to burn it. They want to give it another hour to makos the kedusha. You don't want to make it the hefset. It should go in garbage. Or because since there's not enough people, so we say, okay, maybe we can still, it's harder to find people, let's give it another hour to find people. Let's say a guy has leftover from chalas toida, that who can eat it? Everybody. A zar can also eat the chametz of a lachmet toida. So what's the halacha with those? Can you eat that on shah chavishas? If you say the reason is because we don't have enough people to eat, so that's why we give an extra hour to find people. So here you don't have that excuse, because you have enough people to eat it. In time shasa kedusha. So also, since it has a kedusha, we have to give it an extra hour. These two chalas were ksheris. He holds that it's not true. It was psulas, it was 100% okay. It took two good chalas on the roof, and nitlu shoyin hamsha achad chilasum, the toid and avalei soif. He holds that they were both taken off together, these two chalas, and people knew of it. When they take off these chalas, they can have another hour to, you can't eat anymore, but you don't have to burn yet. That was from 10 to 11. That's how it was. These two chalas toida were there, and they took them off 10 o'clock, and then they waited an hour till they made shreifa. Nitlu shoyin hamsha achas lachalasam. The toilen avaloi soif. Istach meim neish ein chalam tzuyan. So there, you see clearly that they shoyn sha'ach v'chilasam, means they had a right to eat these chalas. That's what he's saying. Shoyn sha'ach v'chilasam, you're allowed to eat it. So we see that it's mutter to eat. So we see clearly that the reason is because of the kedusha. Okay. He says a pshara. He says teruma you can eat and chol not. So it's a pshara between Rabbi and Rabbi Yehuda. Okay, so this I did a long tape. This is Daf Hey. Amud Aleph and Amud Beis together.